Not a problem. Already on it.
I taste his fear. Open, open.
I see trouble. Yes?
Yeah? Moe, Ixie, on us!
What for, Cap? Ready when you are. Aye. Ready when you are. You can't win! Here's something special.
I'm here. I shall deal with this one.
Glory be to God!
Aye? Yeah! That's not very helpful.
What now? Let's reap this whirlwind!
Captain. Ahoy. I don't be supposing we swapped in sparkling, Cap. Done and done. Consider it done.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you? Of course. What else? Slowly, Aimuro. Can't expect them to know if you don't tell them. I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do. What didn't? A colossus made of Adra marched through the fort, grew bright like luminous, and scores of soldiers fell dead. Incredible. Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Yes, he must have left. Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday, last week, complained of strange dreams. Smart of him to leave so soon.
He's gotta be acting on his dreams, trying to help our god.
They should split up. Safer that way. Better odds. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do. Only one. Just a prototype. In there. You're welcome to it. I only ask that you compile notes on the blast radius, detonation temperature, smoke formation, debris trajectory. How indeed. Naga everywhere. Suppose your best chance will be up along the walls, west and south. But how to get there? Better perhaps to keep going south, around the edge of the fort, through Fleet Master Ko's office. More cover from the Naga. Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. Let the others have it if they wish it. I must see that my work survives.
Already on. Consider it done.
You sure?
Be ready to be showing them the light, lass.
Oh?
Yeah? Let's reap this whirlwind. I reap what I sow.
What do you need?
Ready when you are. You can't win. Yeah.
Captain. Now you be right screwed.
Yes? They'll fall by my hand.
Captain.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam? Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now. Their meddling displeased the gods, so the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves. Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down. Lies and treachery. The gods do not wither their own roots.
The shuffler's tongue is thick with blasphemy. Kill him now, Sukkah.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongue, if what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead. I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people.
Sugan, I found the way.
Yanis? You died. We saw.
The way became dark, but this one brought light.
We will kill the Shuffler and free your soul, Yanis.
Do old scales cloud your eyes? The Shuffler glows like the Godwalker, like the Way. He will open the way.
The gods give you power, yes. But is it enough? Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
As your hand touches the dim Adra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Adra, and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters, standing at Aethys' shoulder. Your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Adra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua? There was no malice in that act. It was a coincidence of time, place, and necessity.
Aethys' voice gripped.
I am sorry for what I did, but it was done for the hope of a better future. Even a god needs strength. This form requires much more than that of a mortal kith. Without those souls in Cadnua, I would never have been able to free myself. Thousands that you know of, millions unknown to you. Death follows us both, Watcher. We must always care and take care, but caring is not enough.
Aethys becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. And after we are finished here, I'm certain they will call for you at the hour of their choosing. Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
The edges of Aethys's massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Aethys speaks, his voice sounds garbled.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can...
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap. Aethys's figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere. We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out, that driving them away was a holy mission. But on whose terms? We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this, and for your mercy.
This luminous Audra ought to be able to take my soul's watcher. What do you say? Get ready to witness the feat of a lifetime, Watcher. I'm about to do God's good work, to single-handedly shepherd a multitude of souls straight into the depths of hell. You know me. If you got a light to shine, I don't see the purpose of hiding it under a bushel. All right, Soul Flock. Give my regards to the afterlife. And get born again soon. Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur! That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell! And I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die? I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden, even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain. Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away. My bones are still a little jangly. But yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gon planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
Ahoy, Cap. Bend your ear a tick. Shodi seems a right fine lass and all, but, well, she asked me to pick around in the forts. Told her I didn't see nothing. I bounced right off of her. But that were a lie. Aye. were afraid you might say something akin to that. I touched her mind for a second, but felt something pull me in and keep me trapped for what seemed like days. I ain't seen its like before. Sometimes, old salts get nightmares so that I can't bunk around them. But they usually ain't this flavor of apocalyptic. Right, fair point, Cap. We all deserve a fighting chance against our demons, and mayhaps I can help the lass stack the odds in her favor.
Not a problem.
If I'd known there were that many in the water.
You were gabbing with my god again, weren't you?
I was rather hoping someone else would bring that up. If you got something to tell us...
Yeah, right, fair point, that. Captain?
So what you're saying is we're headed to Mogren's Teeth, right?
What about you, though? I'm getting flashes of those episodes you used to have in Deerwood. You know, when you were going crazy. Well, Mogren's Teeth sounds like the kind of place that should rather stick out. Shall we continue on?
Already on it.
Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us. And he looks like he's got a very itchy belly.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they? Of course. We'll rebuild bigger and better, with reinforced walls and extra cannons. Our engineers will make this place truly impregnable. The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against. She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka, though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and the Valians. Looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale bellies? The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire, and no one's ever come back from it. But anything can be overcome. Clear skies.
Light of Aethys be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
A short lady, about my age, came from Deerwood with her son. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you, face if not. Oh, and that's if you're lucky.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckles. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm a friend of your mother's. She hiding from someone? Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
No, I misspoke.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father,
I'm sorry, who are you? Right, friends of Alava's. Yes, I knew my father when I was very young. He was a man of strong faith.
have to be. You get a lava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met him? Well, that's great. You had a dad. Where's your mother now? Got a lot of catching up to do.
My mother is with Aethys. She passed the veil a few years ago. A flu. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now, but if she was truly blessed, she marches instead beside the Shining God.
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now? Funny, you wouldn't know it to look at him.
I'm not lying. She's buried on the other side of that hill.
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Aethys receive his warmth and light. You can't build on broken foundations. Real change needs destruction. I trust my God knows better than I do. He knows truths I'll never learn.
I got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But the partisans of the lighted path have restored my faith in Aethys. What greater honor than to march in his vanguard? We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other as we questioned our purpose. But then Aethys granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw an illuminated path lighten the way through a black abyss. And he saw Aethys marching on the path, and Aethys bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's open to their own interpretations.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the God's truest followers, and to prepare to lead it into battle.
You'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on the battling.
We don't know. The end of the path hasn't been revealed to Gadarian Bosch yet. But to the faithful, shouldn't matter. There'll be a great journey, but we're prepared. Gadarian Bosch knows the way. Aethys himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's more proof than any of his faithful could ever ask. What fortune to be given this opportunity, to know our God in the living world. Gadarian Bosch warned us. Those outside the partisans may ridicule us and test our faith. especially our old families and others. We've learned it's best to keep to ourselves and those with open minds, which relations and friends mostly aren't.
We can go. Hey, kid. What was your name again?
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path fellow, Bosch. Sounds interesting. There's some way I can meet him?
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the Temple of Aethys in Nekataka. I seem to go there myself. There's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt she'd be pleased to help you. Aethys needs able soldiers, even in their elder years. You should consider what Ogna has to say. It might speak to you. Farewell.